What up? Welcome back to the channel. I'm Mo.J. We are locked in. This is episode 8. Now, it's been hell on earth these first 7 days. And y'all know me, I would have been about the house day 2 when I woke up and seen the dog's neck was broke. But before we get into this episode, we got to do the YouTube stuff. Shout out to the notification gang. If you're new to the channel, you want to be a part of this, hit the subscribe button, turn on your notification bell so you get something every time I upload. Hit the like button. You guys are really rocking with me. I'm telling you, my channel is starting to take off with these episodes. So I guess y'all like it. But episode 8, like I said, the tap dance man had Henry doing some wild things. We got a body on our hands. We found out that the baby boy Chester was actually in the box. So I'm thinking, Lucky, you brought this demon with us. You got to leave those bones back. I know the white folk across the street, Dale definitely, he got that pistol out like, what in the hell is going on here? But I'm not going to hold y'all up no more. This is episode 8, the recap. Let's jump into it. We start the episode off with Lucky in the insane asylum, the same one she visited old girl in, because this is where you're going to end up. You took a baby, the skeleton, the remains of a baby, put it in a box and carried it across the United States. This is the only place you're going to end up. And then you know me, I like to sing. So what do they got playing in the background? She's got the whole world in her hand. She's got the whole world. And it's just crazy people all in there. And on her tray, she even got some Jello, but the Jello ain't Jello. And you know what I'm saying? It's just sitting there. It ain't got the Jello like the Jello pudding we used to have when we was growing up. And when I tell you they got this music jamming, but it's some creepy music. She's got the little bitty baby in her hand. And she just walking down the hallways, lost. Cause you in this place, it ain't nothing you can do. You either in your room, you in the little day room that they have, or you walking through the halls going to your room. We get introduced to the lady doctor, the lady that's running everything in here. And you see her sidekick. We're just going to call him Mr. White because he's always going to be in white. But Lucky's sitting there and they're like, Lucky, you're not eating your food. That's because don't nobody want to be here. Lucky ain't crazy like these other folk. And the only reason these people are going crazy is because of the pills you guys are giving them. And Lucky, she ain't with it. So she's in there, when you going to let me see my family? And lady doctor's telling her, sit down. You know what happens when you get too excited? Bad things happen. And the lady next to her is LMA. And they tell her, reach one, teach one. Pretty much telling, hey, you need to get Lucky in line. Make her follow the rules like the rest of y'all. And she's like, okay, boss. And LMA tells, I think that's how they say it. LMA tells Lucky, you got to mind the boss. Because if you don't, hey, man, they're going to give you some wild stuff in here. Henry's been showing up. He trying to see his wife and figure out what the hell is going on because they took her away so fast. They took her away so fast, he didn't get to ask her, why did you do this? You know what I'm saying? See what's going on with his wife. And lady doctor's like, you can't see her right now. She's not a criminal, but the things she's done is, oh man, it's unexplainable. Lady doctor's saying there's women in here, other Negras that are worse than your wife, that did worse than your wife, but I'm a professional. If you let her stay in here on this project that I have going on, I can cure her. Whatever's going on, I can fix that. So you just need to calm down and don't come up here and visit every day. But Henry's trying to say, look, I want to talk to my wife and let her know that I forgive her for anything. I don't hold her. I don't put any blame on her for anything. But lady doctor, what they do is they isolate you. If you keep them isolated, the less they know, the less they know. You know what I'm saying? Henry's like, listen to me. My little girls need to see their mom. Lady doctor's like, nah, they don't need to see her like this, man. But she's resilient, and I'm sure we'll get her through this. But I'll let her know that you stopped by, you and the girls, and you guys are happy to see her. She ain't gonna do that. We just seen how she was talking to Lucky, saying you don't need to see your family or get excited. Keeping you isolated. The less you know what's going on the outside, the less you're gonna know what's going on the inside. So she's not gonna tell Lucky that Henry even stopped by to make it seem like Henry and the family, they don't care. They moved on without her. Day 9. So that means Henry came up here on day 8 and day 9. So that's 2 days back to back. He hasn't got to see his wife since she got thrown in here. And when he's walking out, he turns around and you got 2 of the lady doctor's henchmen just waiting there. Like, don't be coming in here trying to do nothing, nigga. Meanwhile, back on the cow ranch, the milk farming ranch with Mr. George and our favorite neighbor, Miss Betty. Now, George, he took her off the couch, and where did he put her at? In a bomb shelter underground. George knocked Betty out with whatever he had in that concoction and that drink. He took her down in the basement. Now she's looking around, and George, we know George is whipped, but you done led George on too far, Betty. Now George is taking things in his own hand. He done locked you up. Now y'all can be in love together. Oh, did you notice the wallpaper? It took me a while to find it, but this the same wallpaper you got at your house, Miss Betty. Now Betty is tied up. She's down here. She ain't got no words. At her house, she had all kinds of talking. When she pulled up to George's house, she had all kinds of talking. But now the tables had turned. And George is like, I had to tie you up. It's for your own safety. Pretty much like, you ain't leaving me, girl. This is real love here. But he takes her hands. He starts to moisturize it because, it's been a long day. You've been sleeping for a while. Let me make sure your hands are good. Moisturize. George lets her know, when you're ready, I'll be ready. And we can be in love together. You came over here for me. Now, Betty don't like this. When you was over on Neighborhood Watch, you were giving them people hell across the street. 3011, giving them hell. 7 days of hell. That's what you were doing. Now look at you. Got what you deserve, huh? Marty is upset. We know he had that pistol out last night, and he was trying to let things, he's trying to clear things out. Now he's in here trying to get things together, and his wife comes in like, Marty, maybe we should move. I think Betty ran off because she knows what the neighborhood is like. And Marty says, no, forget that. Betty is the only person in this neighborhood that had the balls to stand up to those people across the street. You make me sick. You thinking about getting up and run. Marty don't run from anything. The only thing Marty runs from is Henry on that roof when he had that hammer. Marty ain't want no problems then. Marty's right-hand man comes in with the newspaper talking about Compton sergeant shot dead in like a gangland shooting. Man, it is 4 blacks that live in that house. It ain't no gangland. But Marty, he's looking at it. He's talking about, man, see, this is on us. We need to do something about this. You see this all the time. White people get outraged about something and they about to go make a big fuss about something that's completely wrong. Marty's upset. His wife smoking cigarettes and he's more worried about his baby being soft because she wants to run away than he is her smoking the cigarettes while pregnant. He's just frustrated. Lawnmower ain't starting. This is one of the lawnmowers. We got the pull cords on our lawnmowers, but this is one you got to put the cord actually through. And each time you pull it out and then you got to reset it. Yeah, my dad had one of them when I was younger. Hated it. But Marty, he's over here angry, pissed. He's looking across the street, looking at that house. He's sitting in his garage. I got to do something about this. Marty about to, oh my God, and here we go. Look at this little scene. Marty over here sipping a beer, looking out the garage. Ooh, I can't deal with this no more. These niggas, ooh. Lucky sneaks through the asylum like a ninja, quietly. And she goes to Miss Beaumont's room and she says, hey, I saw him. The man with the black hat. Now that's what we all want to know is, what's the man with the black hat got to do with all of this? While Lucky's talking to her, she's saying the man with the black hat, he said he could command me to do stuff. Now you remember, he told Lucky to swing that axe and go ahead and kill Gracie. But Gracie kind of moved and Lucky kind of fought it and didn't kill her. But she's saying he was talking to me like some kind of like God or something. And then Nurse White, he comes in, he's like, hey, Miss Emery, I don't want any problems, but you can't be in here. So it seems like he's kind of good and he's kind of trying to help out a little bit, but he's still doing his job. Like, I ain't gonna tell on you, but you can't be in here. And we know Miss Beaumont's crazy. She done killed her family, and so she just looking like, yeah, I'm not hanging out in here anymore. Mr. White, I told you, he kind of seems like he's good, but he's like, I'm gonna help you out as much as I can. I'm not gonna break the rules. I'm not gonna tell on you. But listen, that phone call you want, I ain't gonna be able to let you do that. But the lady doctor, she listens to you. If you just talk to her, she can probably help you out. Because for him, he probably doesn't know everything that's going on. He's just doing his job. Most people are like that. And he's just like, man, it's a check. But I can't let you get that phone call because that's illegal. I'm not losing my job. But I'm not gonna be no snitch, though, I tell you that. But he tells her, if you make your case straight up to the lady doctor, she'll hear you out. And then he gets into, if it was my family, I would never give up. So he gives her a little bit of words of encouragement, like, you're in here, but keep fighting this as much as you can and don't give up because you got to get back home to your family. So like I said, man, white nurse, he cool, he helping out. He ain't doing too much, but he ain't no snitch. He ain't ratting on nobody, so that's cool. You out on the farm, Betty? George done came and brought you a nice little chicken. I need you to pluck this thing. Matter of fact, I want fried chicken. So after you pluck this, I want some fried chicken. Let's see if you can make it happen, Betty. Never mind. Look like they got baked chicken. It's white people chicken too. I don't see no seasoning on there. I don't see no pepper, no nothing. He just threw it straight in the oven. Ugh. The hell with that. But he does got wine and he got some candles out. So a candlelit dinner. Can't ask for anything better than that in the bomb shelter, Betty. Now we got the record playing in the background. We got 2 bottles of wine, 2 candles. And he's like, yeah, anything you cook, I'ma love it because I'm in love with you. And you can tell she's even looking at that chicken like, ugh, this ain't got no seasoning on it. But she's like, thank you, George. I didn't know you were such a good cook. She just playing the role, man. She just playing the role. So while she's down there, they got some wine and he's looking over and like, what's wrong? And she's like, well, George, I usually take mine with some ice cube, but it's okay. Because she doesn't want to get George mad because you don't know what George is going to do. If he's crazy enough to lock your ass up in the basement, then if you telling him you don't like the wine or your drink because there's no ice in there, George might go crazy. But George is like, no, it's fine. That's what you want? Okay, I'm learning you. I'm learning you now. Now I know we got to have our drinks with some ice. So what does George do? Locks her up. He goes to the house to go get some ice. Damn, Betty, you better eat that food because it's going to be a long night down there by yourself. I'm talking George has this thing locked down. You got the big metal top on it. He's putting a big old padlock on there too. Ain't no getting out of this. Look at Marty. It's been a whole day and he ain't stopped looking over at the Emery's house. 3011. I'm keeping my eye on y'all. And while he's looking, Henry and the girls, they finally pull back up because they've been trying to see their mama. They've been trying to see Lucky, but they have been failing. So, of course, everyone is sad in the house. They didn't get to see their mom. And these kids just keep getting more traumatized each and every day. And even little Gracie's sitting there talking about, she killed my brother. And Henry's like, nah, she didn't kill him. She just, well, I can't explain it to you. You're a kid, but your mom didn't do anything wrong. Because he doesn't want them to have the wrong idea about their mom. He doesn't want them to think that she's crazy because she's going through a lot. And he knows that there's demons messing with them. And this is all Henry seen. Hey, coon, and a bat being swung towards his head. Oh, man. Marty and his yes man, they got a lot going on. George returns with the ice cubes, 2 of them. Gluka, gluka. Here you go, honey. This is what you wanted. And now Betty's trying to convince her. All right, George, if we're going to make this work, maybe I should come live upstairs in the house with you. Now, George, he ain't the brightest, but he is kind of smart. Like, nah, I don't believe that that's going to work right now. Maybe in the future. But if you look behind him, all this canned food, there's enough food for us to stay down here 3-4 years. This is just until he breaks you, where he knows you ain't going to run away. Because right now, we don't really trust you. Now, Betty, she can't take rejection. We know she's spoiled. So for George saying, no, we can't let you live upstairs right now. She goes over to the sink and she's just frustrated. And George, he's just living a regular life. More wine, Betty. More wine. Betty, crazy self, she done took the bottle opener and she done stuck it in George's neck. She's like, I'm about to get up out of here. George is like, oh, shit. Neck all bleeding and stuff. But unfortunately for Betty, she hit him probably in the back of the neck where you could take a cut back there and ain't nothing gonna happen. It's just gonna be hurt a little bit, but you gotta get him right up in here. You see what I'm saying? Hey, kids, don't listen to me. She didn't stab George and she didn't even continue to try to kill him or nothing. George is like, oh, damn. If you want to leave, that'd be the hardest thing. But then George leaves and he goes upstairs. He's like, the hell with you, Betty. I got to go get this damn neck stitched up. But you playing hard to get, girl. In that pink, looking all good down there. Henry finally wakes up from getting hit by a damn bat. So I'm sure he has a concussion. And they got him tied up in the chair, man. Damn, they didn't got my dog Henry. And they got little Gracie over there on Marty's lap. And I told you, little maniac, no matter what, she's always looking mean. She ain't scared of nothing. Then they got Ruby on the couch. So they got the whole family, man. The whole family. Henry tied up, gun to the kid's head, the other kid on the couch, mama locked up. They ain't catching no breaks. Things is looking bad. Ruby tries to grab Gracie's hand and tell her it's gonna be okay. Marty points the gun at her. Watch her, Earl. Watch her. And Henry, being the good father that I've been telling y'all that he is, hey, let the kids go. Keep your eyes on me, man. Y'all don't want no problems with the kids. The kids don't have anything to do with this. Keep your eyes on me, because he has to protect his girls. His wife is locked up. Now all he has left is his girls as of what he can physically protect. But he can't really protect them because he tied up. Marty's just getting upset. So he brings a gun, and it's either you or that nigger wife of yours. Y'all know something that went on with Betty. And Henry, he's telling them, look, I don't know anything. I've never even spoke to Betty. But these folks got their mind made up, and they think that the gangland shooting is because of them. They think Betty running away on her own is because of them. All the blame from everything that's going wrong is on them. But Henry's like, I've never spoke to them. We don't have anything to do with this. It ain't looking too good, man. It ain't looking too good. They end up taking little Gracie down to the basement because they figure if you can start removing the kids from his sight, he'll start to tell and say anything that he knows, but he doesn't know anything. So they're taking little Gracie down there, and we already know about that basement. Ain't nobody trying to be in that damn basement. And now they taking Ruby to the kitchen because look at Marty back there talking about, I'm hungry. Take her in the kitchen, make her cook something. Bruh went in the refrigerator and pulled out a whole chicken talking about, can you cook? Man, that hen gonna take a while to throw that thing in the oven. And we need the proper seasoning. I can't make a meal without the proper seasoning. But he goes in the drawer and he finds all the knives and he takes them back in the living room. And Marty's like, oh yeah, you picked the right stuff. But I still can't get over they want her to make a whole chicken. And when did the family buy this whole chicken? And when did they think they were gonna eat it in this haunted house? Marty still can't believe what's going on. Henry's like, let my daughters go. They don't have anything to do with this. And Marty's looking around the house like, damn, this is a nice house. What are you, a doctor or something? He just can't believe Negroes have money. He starts to ask Henry, what happened to that baby? Oh, it came with the house. And Henry all beat up like a G. You want to know what happened to my child? Some peckerwood crackers killed him. So Henry's gonna go out. He's gonna go out like a G though. But you ain't gonna be disrespecting him without him just, nah, he ain't going out like that. Marty's a funny dude. So he looks at Henry. He's like, I'm about to give you these hands. You know what? I got something better for your ass. Back at the asylum, Lucky's in there talking to Lady Doctor, and Lady Doctor's talking about, they're not gonna see you. They don't wanna see you. So like I told you earlier, you isolate them. The less they know what's going on the outside, the less they're going to know at all. And she just lying to her, telling her, oh, your family doesn't want to see you, but you need to stay in this program so we can treat you, so you can get better, so that they would want to see you. All lies. And this doesn't do anything but make Lucky snap, talking about, there's a lady just like you, white woman just like you to kill my baby. And you got the nurse in the back trying to get her out of there. Get her out of here. Get her out of here. But Lucky's right. You in here lying, and someone that looked like you, treating me like how they treat us, killed my son. And that's why I'm in here, because y'all killed my baby. Old boy in there eating that chicken. He like, I ain't gonna lie, it's better than what the wife make back across the street. And Henry's like, mister, I don't even know your name. And Marty's like, well, that isn't neighborly of me. Henry's trying to reason with him. He's like, I seen your wife. I know your dad. And I know what it's like to try to protect him. And Marty's like, oh, no, I've been doing a good job till you and your brood came around here and started messing up the neighborhood. It's starting to get a little black around here. Now, here's where things get a little disturbing, people. If you can't watch, don't watch. But he's getting upset, and he's like, you know what? I need answers, and I need them now. So what does he do? He grabs a pair of shears. Oh my goodness, what is he gonna do with this? It's getting crazy now. So he wants answers, and he wants them now. He tells Henry, hold your hand out. Oh man, they about to get him like the tap dance, man. They about to get rid of some of these. They about to have him looking like this. Oh my goodness. Ugh. Got the pinky in there. Oh my goodness. And look who's in the corner laughing, the tap dance man. You didn't hype Henry up to do all of this. Just like your boys, don't listen to that peer pressure, people. When people try to peer pressure you into doing something, cause you ain't gonna do a goddamn thing. You start listening to them, you end up getting yourself messed up even more. Look at the tap dance man over there looking like this, or which way is it? This way. Ugh. And he just laughing. Ah! They drag Henry down into the basement now. They about to string him up an old-fashioned lynching. Putting the noose on him, threw it around one of the rafters. Got his boys starting to tug and pull him up. They even got the girls down here watching. Oh man, this is just bad. At this point, Henry's almost up off the ground, and the little girls are looking at it like, man, it really ain't nothing. It's either we do something or our dad's gonna die. Gracie runs over there and bites old boy in the leg. Ruby runs off into that dark corner of the basement that I advise no one to ever go over into. We go back to Lucky. So Henry's down in the basement getting strung up. The girls are trying to figure out what the hell is going on and what to do to help their dad. Lucky wakes up and she's restrained to the bed. Oh man, this is a horrible day too. Now they have to put Lucky through this little treatment that the lady doctor wants. Now, white nurse, he's just saying, look, get some rest. You know what I'm saying? The procedure would be fast, and Lucky's trying to convince him, hey, there's nothing wrong with me. You know I'm not crazy. You've talked to me. Like I said, man, so far he's been good. He's helped. He's not breaking any of the rules, but he's following the rules. You know what I'm saying? He'll help out, but he ain't gonna break the rules. And she tries to convince him, at least let me use the bathroom first. I don't want to mess myself up. But she starts to see the man with the black hat. And he's rubbing her forehead, talking about, your brood likes me. So whenever he's around, we know something bad is about to happen. Look at this man. Face looks like it's all burnt up. Clean black cat. And he looks at her and asks her, what black magic are you made of? Negra? And what he's telling her is, we're going to go ahead and let them take your brain so you'll forget that you even had a family. Pretty much this man with the black hat, he's just trying to get over on black folk. That's all he wants. He wants to keep black folk as small and as minimal and as useless as possible. All this is going on and she's in here flipping out, but no one's in there with her. It was just her and the man in the black hat. But if you were to look in, you wouldn't see the man with the black hat. You just see Lucky going crazy. Man. Episode 8, the recap. This family is not catching a break at all, man. They really got Henry up in that thing, just dangling. Man. Let me know what y'all think about that. But that's episode 8. Make sure y'all here for episode 9 and 10. This is them, the recaps. I'm J. If you like the content on the channel, hit the subscribe button. Hit that like button for me. It's the easiest things you can do. Thanks for watching. I'm out.
Jimmy on the beat, boy.